My favorite is actually Lerugo Nkakashomi. That is good morning from my own people, the Tangali people of Nigeria. Or you could be the Hausa who will say Inakwana, or the Yorubas who will say Ekaro. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whatever your tribe, whatever culture you are, it is a beautiful morning to get up and begin your hustle. Okay, so today we're talking a very interesting topic, and I think that is the base of any business or any lifestyle or whatever you're doing. And that, my people, is focus. Focus. And my name is Prudence Burga. It's so beautiful to have you with me today, and as we discuss focus, I hope that you'll be focused at the end of the day. Anyways, so what exactly is focus? Focus is careful attention that is given to something. You heard that. Careful attention given to something. What is it something? A task, a person, or a career, whatever it is. Just make sure that you give careful attention, and that is focus. And not just careful attention, but full attention. No distractions. Full attention. And in order to concentrate, you have to ignore every other thing. Okay, so it's like, it's this thing, and every other thing is a background noise. You get that? When you focus, your mind is set on it, you're attentive to it, you're deliberate to be attentive to it, and you give your full attention. That is the basics. That is the concentration of focus. And on focus, you know how you will have, as I said, every other thing will be background noise. It's not that at the end of the day you won't focus on the other things, but no. Like I spoke about goals, now we're talking focus. So you have set your goals, and now you have to focus. You've set your goals that this is what you want to do, and you have to keep your focus on it to reach the end. That is when the issue of focus comes in. Okay, keep your focus. You're determined to achieve it, so you keep looking at it. It's like you're seeing only it and not seeing anything else. You're seeing this thing. Let's say, for instance, on this table that I have before me, you're seeing just the tab and not the cup. Do you get that? You focus on just one thing at a time, at a point, at a situation, at whatever period that you find yourself. You focus on one thing at a time. Yes, you know that they will say you can multitask, your mind can do two things at the same time. But if you do sit down and notice it and observe it gradually or carefully, you would find that when you're multitasking, a lot of times the other thing that you're doing is in the background. So while I prepare my programs, I love to listen to music, and the moment that I am focusing on my programs, the music automatically becomes something in the background. It's just like you're in a movie and you have background music. You don't focus on the background music. You want to see what happens at the end of the day in the movie. That's it. You focus, you keep your attention on what you're doing at that time. And for instance, I'm still preparing my program and I listen to music and turn my attention to the music, I immediately lose focus on my program. Do you get that? It's like that with everything that you do, be it business, be it your career, whatever it is, whether it is your hustle or whatever it is. When you're focusing on one thing at a time, you focus on it at that time. And when you move your attention to something else, it's not easy. You would have to take a minute or two to actually come back and focus on what you were focusing on in the first place. in the first place. Let's take, for instance, you wake up in the morning and you're probably cleaning the house, and then you get a call or a message from your phone, and then you pick it. Before you come back to continue cleaning the house, you would find that at some point you've lost your tempo. You've lost your concentration. You have to take a pause and then try to remember where you were at before you went to pick the call. It's as simple as that. And that goes with your business, it goes with your career, it goes with every single thing that involves your life. Says, okay, so most people have trouble with focusing. This is the truth. A lot of us have issues with focusing. You would want to, at the same time, you would want to talk to this person while you're doing this. For instance, let's see. You have work to do in the office, and then somebody comes in and is greeting. You would want to pause and greet. You lost your focus. Or you want to turn and ask somebody else for something that is probably not even related to what you're doing. You've lost your focus. Yes, because a lot of people have an issue with attention span. You know how people say, oh, I have this attention span. My attention span is like an hour. My attention span is like 2 hours. That kind of thing. So you have to learn to focus to be able to reach your goals at the end of the day. I'm still going back to the issue of goals, but today's topic is focus. So I have a little bit here that would help you to keep your focus straight, especially if you have plenty of goals at the same time. You want to focus on one thing at a time. So I have these pointers that I got from this Warren Buffett. And he says that when you want to be focused, when you want to concentrate and eliminate distractions, you do this. First of all, you write the top 25 things that you have in mind you want to do. Short-term goals, long-term goals, whatever they are. Important things that you have in your mind that you want to do. It could be that you want to leave the comfort of your house. It could be that you want to move out. It could be that you want to start a business. It could be that you just want to enlarge a business, or whatever it is. You make a list. After you make that list, you sit down and pick the 5 top important things that you want to do. The most important five most important things you want to do. And then you keep it in another list. So you have 2 lists now, one with 5 very important things, and then another with 20 important things. I keep on saying they're important. But at that moment, after that, you take your first list. That's the 5 important things. And you see these 20 others? Fold it, keep it in a shelf for the time being. Keep it in a shelf for the time being, and do not think about it till you're done with these 5 goals that you have picked out to be your favorite or your most important. Do you get that? 5 and 20. You shelf your 5, you shelf your 20, you pick your 5 and stay focused on your 5. Make sure that you have accomplished the 5 before you touch the other 20. And this method would help you to eliminate distractions. Distractions that come from everywhere, whatever you're doing, like you're always distracted at some point. Distractions are like normal day-to-day activities, so the distraction could even be your mind. You do know that, right? So just like I said, shelf the 20, focus on the 5 most important, and then you would be able to eliminate distractions. I'm not saying the other 20 that you kept is not important. No, they are important. However, at this point, they should take a back seat. And the next thing is, how do you increase your attention span and stay focused? How do you increase your attention span and stay focused? You have set your goal. You have said this is what you want to do. These are the 5 pointers that you want to take. So next thing, you measure your progress on these 5 things. So you've started working on them. You've gotten to work. Immediately after you've picked out this as the 5 important things I want to do, you get to work. And when you get to work, you keep your mind focused on it and measure your progress. I didn't say your result. Measure your progress. How are you moving? Gradually, slowly. Make sure that it is, at the end of the day, you get feedback. You get results. You want to see, am I going in the right direction? Am I going in the wrong direction? Focus on that. Get that. Am I going in the right direction or the wrong direction? Be cautious. Make sure that those two things don't clash. And then make sure you measure it. I'm still emphasizing about the measuring because a lot of us actually have issues with measuring. It's like when you're measuring, you end up thinking that you are, what's the word? It makes you feel like you are not moving. So, but when you measure, it is supposed to give you the power, the strength, the motivation to move forward. When you're seeing that you're not doing according to what you expect, you try the next time to get to the point that you want to get to. That's what measuring does for you. It helps you watch your progress. It helps you see how far you have gone. And then the next thing is to focus on your progress and not the event. So I want to be the most awesome book writer. But no, I have to enjoy the process of writing a story or writing a book. I want my program to be awesome. I have to focus on the joys of actually being a presenter. It's just that easy. You want to have an awesome restaurant. You just focus on giving good food. Focus on the joys of actually giving good food. You want to make awesome hairs. You want people to identify with your hair making and all those things. You just have to enjoy the steps that you make towards making the hair. Or you want to make heaven. See, I'm back to God again. You want to make heaven. You have to enjoy the steps it takes to be a child of God. You have to enjoy the process of living as a child of God here on earth, because you know that at the end you want to see God. It's as simple as that. That's what focus does for you. So at this point, I'd like us to take a quick break and watch a video of the day, and then when we come back, we'll continue talking about this focus and exactly how to keep on focusing as a Christian. We'll be right back.
My name is Madam Chinyere Donatus. I'm doing business of fried granuts and also for yellow to help myself and help my children and my family, because an idle woman is devil workshop. And I always advise women that used to stay at home to come out and find no matter how the thing little, God must help you to get something from it, to help your husband and help your family and help yourself. So this business I'm doing, frying groundnut and this osoji, it helped me. It helped me a lot. If not that groundnut is expensive now, I use it pay house rent. From it, I feed, I help my family, I pay house rent through it. Everything I'm doing in life is from this thing. If I'm staying at home, nobody will give me. And I'm not with husband, so if I stay, who will give me? So if he's staying at home as a woman, every day anything happen at home, they will call you to come and explain what happened. So me, I'm not like that. I'm advise women to come out. For this tomato market, if you come out, even only green you sell, you must go something in your daily bread that day. God will not leave you to go home empty hand like that. That is it. That is my advice to women. The challenge of this my business is groundnut have suit. I used to buy it 600 before, 650. A later time come, I'm buying it 850, but now it's almost 1,000 naira. So it's little something I'm getting from it now, but I no give up. I'm still doing it, no matter how little it is. I cannot give up, and I will not give up. I will continue doing it, so that God will help me. So that is it.
Okay, you're welcome back. I hope you did enjoy this. This woman is so focused on what she wants to do. She just wants to help her family. She wants to relieve the stress of economy on her family. She just wants to help her family, and that is focus for me. Whatever she's doing, even with the economy being so shaky and all, she's still focused on helping to meet ends, for ends to meet in her home. My dear people, that is how we should focus. And to focus, you need to improve your concentration. And to be able to improve your concentration, you need to consider these things. And these things are, you choose an anchor task. What is an anchor task? A task that holds your attention. You pick a task that you would focus on. You would make it would something that is very catchy for you. You keep your mind on it. And then you manage your energy and not your time. Okay, yes, managing your time is actually very important, but you need to manage your energy as well. You can't misuse your energy, the energy you have, especially if you're doing manual jobs or you're doing handwork. You have to, your energy count. Whatever small energy you waste on something that is irrelevant, you find it hard to continue. And then the next thing is focus on eliminating distractions. I've been emphasizing about eliminating distractions, keeping away from other things that would distract you. You're heading this direction and somebody's like, oh no, this direction is actually nicer. You would find better everything when you follow this direction. But you do know that that direction that they're taking you is not what will make you reach your goals. So why would you lose focus? Come back. Keep your attention straight. As I said, focus on that anchor task. And then your phones. You have something in mind. I know that the world has evolved and they're like, everybody wants to have a cell phone and everybody wants to work with a phone, handset, and internet and all those things. But if you want to focus on anything, keep your phone aside. Take it to another room. That's another best option. Just drop it somewhere where it's not close to you, so that you wouldn't be distracted. Because if you turn to pick a call or a message, you can end up getting distracted and you lose focus. And then any other tasks that you don't need to do at that time, keep it aside. So, as Christians, we are also encouraged to be focused. You do know that. Because in Philippians it says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is honorable, if anything is praiseworthy, and all those, if anything is pure and all those things, you do remember that he said, think on such things. So when you make your goals, you have your area of focus, and it is good, especially good in the eyes of the Lord. Think on those things. That means do not be distracted. He also says, let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your grace directly before you. Did you hear that? He says, let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. So you know what is before you. You know what you want to do. You know how you want to do them. Then fix your eyes on them and do not be distracted. In case you are wondering, this actually comes from Proverbs chapter 4, verse 25. Proverbs 4:25 says, fix your eyes straight ahead. I'm repeating these things because it's interesting actually how the Bible actually gives you very, very interesting ways to go about your life. So you can't see that there's nothing about your life that is not in the Bible. Fix your eyes straight ahead and fix your grace directly. Again, directly ahead of you, before you. So that's a wrap on today's edition of Morning Drive. I do hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And I wish to see you again next time. Have a beautiful day.